Hello, hello, how's it going everyone? Back again for another episode. Today I'll be making room for the stones, for the glass slabs. Actually, not stone, but glass. It will take me a few episodes, I'd say. Couple of episodes, maybe even a bit more, depending on how well it goes. But stone pickaxe, as per usual, slow. Things are going slow with it. But I still cannot switch to bronze. The goal of 100 lumps hasn't been met, but I'm getting there. It's now at what? Let's see. It's at 43. 43 lumps of copper. That's almost halfway there. All I've got to do is find the rest. If I can do that in a reasonable amount of time, and by reasonable I'd say reasonable is if I can get to 100 by floor 37. That would be that would be good, satisfactory, because if that happens, then I can get the last three floors from 37 to 40 and get those prepared with a bronze pickaxe from then on. So from 37 all the way to 40, including 40. And why, you may ask, why 40 is so special, and that's, I am kind of estimating here. My estimates may be completely wrong, like very far from reality, but I'm estimating that by floor 40, or exactly at floor 40, I may run into my first block of iron. That would this is my guess here. And it would be just nice to just get those uh, last few floors done in a fast manner. I guess that's how you would say. If I can just get them, the last couple, just swiftly like that with upgraded pickaxe, that'd be great. And yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. But I will be taking breaks in between all this digging. I'm not going to keep digging all the time. In fact, after this floor, so when I'm finishing this one, I'll be back. I'll be traveling back to the surface. I have some business there. I'll be working on tower most likely. The block that I'll be using is very likely to be cobblestone or stone. I'll see how I feel when when the time when I reach when I when it is time to build the tower. Yes, it kind of changes depending on the mood. Like right now, I feel that I'll be using cobblestone, but when on the next episode, or the after two more episodes, on the third episode from now, I'll be feeling like I want to use stone, the smooth stone, this one. Of course, using cobblestone would be better. No processing is needed. No refinement, I guess that's the word. I don't need to like process it in any way after gathering it with my pickaxe. So that's great, very convenient. But if I really want to use this stone, I can easily afford that, I think. That's because I have plenty of coal. Look, almost 2 full stacks of coal. And that's only in my inventory. I have much more, many more lumps in the furnace, multiple furnaces, and some of them are in the dungeon. Some of them are on the surface, on the beach, the smelting area that I have. Yep. That means I would be able to smelt so much stone that I'd probably need multiple chests just to store all of it. Certainly not going to need, most likely not going to need that many. But yeah, the next floor that I'm thinking of building on the tower should be pretty, like it should be pretty high. The previous couple of floors that I've built on the tower have been of various height, but I'd say on the shorter side they are pretty compact. And the next one is how I'm imagining it is going to probably be much higher. I'd say at least double the height of the previous floor that I've built on the tower, of course. But yeah, maybe my plan will change when I see how much work that will amount to if I have to build it double the height. But yeah, I'll do this some sort of circular sort of tower floor out of cobblestone. So it will be like a rounded tower. Right now it's more like what's the shape? A rectangle? No, is that the shape? So with four-sided. Yeah, maybe that's the thing I'm talking about. So now it's a bit more a box kind of shape. While I want to make the next floor round, so it will have multiple corners. Yeah, but that's if I can properly build. Ideally, I'd like to make it precisely. So I want to build it so it's not crooked in any way. Make it tidy and well built, because the previous floors on the tower have been really not the most straight, yeah, or not the best quality of building you could find. It would I'd say it would contrast well the boxy shape contrasting with the rounded shape, the boxy crooked shape contrasting with the well built rounded shape of the next floor. would be great to see. But I'll have to learn how to build it, as I have an imagination how it in my mind. I can imagine how it should look like, but how it will translate into real building it with cobblestone by myself, just out of my imagination, well, that may turn out to be more difficult than 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 imagining it, which is probably what's gonna happen. And if that happens, I think I can still accept if it's uneven, crooked, not well built tower floor, as long as it somehow resembles a circular floor with multiple corners, a rounded kind of shape. Oh, that's a single block of tin. Nice. Wow, I am really fast today. How did I just dig all 11 of these hallway floors? I can't believe that. I had all 11 to go left, all 11 left to prepare, and now I'm on the last one. And that's it. Now the next step is to get myself some glass blocks, turn them into slabs, and install them. That's it. This would be the last bit of work that needs to be done on floor. Is this 30 or 31? I think it's 31. Now will be a great it will be a great opportunity to check it. Let's do that. I cannot believe I have dug everything. Everything is, yeah, it's done. And that's the tin block that I cannot remove without a bronze pickaxe. May have to remember to do that later, once I craft a bronze pickaxe. Though it's entirely possible that I'll forget that tin block and it's just going to stay there. Okay. Placing all of the excess cobblestone, which I don't need, back into the chest. Then here it is. Here is all the glass that's left. I think that is not enough, but there are leftovers in the furnaces, which is nice. This may still not be enough, so what I'll do is get this sandstone turned into sand and put it in the furnace so that it can smelt. Look, exactly 3 stacks. Well, they're not full stacks, but it's the amount that you can craft by a scroll wheel, using the mouse scroll wheel. So 96, 96, 96. That's really cool. Actually cool. Really cool. So that's about 3 more stacks of glass, should I need it. But it's I'm now heading back to floor, what was it, 31. That's awesome. That means next one is 32. Only 9 more floors left to go until my predicted floor 40 and the finding of the first iron block. Is that going to happen, or is it not going to happen and it's just my wishful thinking? Maybe, but it's a bit more interesting that way, maybe. To just... Oh, I need to get this removed before I move on. Okay. I think it's possible. I mean, floor 40, iron. Why shouldn't it be possible? That's pretty deep. Looking back at all the floors that have been dug, that I've dug out, I mean, pretty deep. Relatively speaking to how deep can you go in this game, I think I'm not deep at all. But if wait, did I use the word relatively properly? I hope I did. Anyways, yeah, what I meant is that for me that's a lot, but in terms of, is it true that in this game I can dig a couple of thousand of blocks or more downwards, or is that not true? Somehow I feel like I saw it somewhere, or maybe it was someone commented and now I forgot. I just sort of remember some bits of information, and it could be that I'm remembering it completely wrong. But let's say that's the case. If you can dig a couple of thousand blocks downwards, that would mean that I mean, I'm pretty much at the beginning, at almost only scratching the surface, almost like. Though, not really. I mean, 31 floor, 31 floor is still a good amount. Is that not the case? I mean, well, that depends. If each floor takes up four blocks, yes, now I know it's not 3.5, it's 4. That means 3 times 4 is 12. So I'm over 100 blocks deep. 120 or so. 120? Oh, that's not too bad. By floor 40, I should be getting a couple of extra blocks deeper. Maybe a couple of dozen more, like. Couple dozen blocks deeper than this. And soon enough, 200 blocks deep I will be. Maybe some time in the future even more than that. Who knows? But now the work is on this floor, floor 31, installing the last couple of hallways of glass slab. It's going, I'd say, alright. Some of these do get double stacked, well, a nice triple double stacked glass slab formation here. Not cool, but still have to remove it. One good thing about this right now is that I'm using a stone pickaxe, so it doesn't annoy me that much, since I know I'm not using a expensive, hard to obtain bronze pickaxe on removing these mistakes, these glass slabs, which are just, yeah, they are mistakenly placed, stacked on top of each other. I don't need that, but it happened. Well, that's fine. Stone pickaxe, it's much better this way. But slower, of course. When I was using bronze pickaxe, I was sometimes too lazy to switch, so I just kept using the bronze, even though I knew it's using the precious bronze ingots for a rather useless, well, it's not a useless task, but for a, yeah, just a task that, I mean, yeah, actually it's a useful task, but somehow it feels wrong to use it, not for digging but for fixing these glass slabs. But yeah, that's about it. I'll finish this up on the next episode, likely, and then do something else.